Okay, so in this video we're going to do a real quick card trick, a real fast unboxing from a contest at the end. But first let's see the trick. Completely impromptu. Basically you can show the pack. They can, check that all out and they can shuffle it, stuff like that. So nothing to hide there. And then basically what you're going to do is explain that you're going to pick a couple cards, they're going to pick a couple cards. So we're actually going to pick me, you, and so on. So I'm going to pick a card, they're going to pick a card, and then they can pick the next one, let's say, and I'll pick the last one. So got 4 cards there, and they could have picked any 2. I could have picked any 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what we're going to try to do here, something really simple like this. Take those 4 cards, and in that instant they change to the 4 aces. And that's the trick. Okay, so for the trick, the aces can be mixed into the pack. No setup, as always. So, you're going to need to know the card locator technique that I like to use. I teach that in a video. If you want to check that out, you can. I'll briefly go over it right here though. What you're going to do is we're going to try to locate all 4 aces to make the effect possible. So what I'm going to do, once I see the first ace, I put my pinky underneath it, right on top of that ace there. I keep going through the pack. This is in the motion of saying this is a mixed deck. Then once I see a second ace, I put my pinky over that. Alright. As I square it up, then I switch from this pinky to my ring finger. So you have a double break. I square it up a little bit. I pick up at the first break with this ace here, or the other ace here. I switch these packets. So you got ace to ace. Then I pick up this card right there and cut them to the top. Okay, so one more time. Go through, say you can shuffle this deck as much as you want. Get a pinky under the first ace, second ace, pinky and ring finger. Of course this is covered from the front. Cut, pick up the ace, and cut it back to the top with the aces there. And sometimes I thought I had an extra one there, so what I'll do is just do a quick slip and a shuffle that keeps the aces there. Okay, so we've got 2 of our aces on top. Now what we're going to do is going to say I'm going to pick 2 cards, you're going to pick 2 cards. Ask them to pick one of these cards. Say they pick that card. I'll pick the next card. I'm going to pick this card. And basically what you're going to do is out of one of your 2 cards, first or second, it doesn't matter, you're going to pick an ace. And when you see the other ace, which happens to be right here, you're going to get a pinky break under it. Okay, that's all you're going to do. So they pick any card they want. I pick this card. They pick any card they want. I'm going to make sure I pick one of mine as an ace. And after I pick that one, I have a pinky break at the other ace. And I'm just going to lift up there, flip both of these over. There's an ace there. And shuffle that ace to the top. This puts 3 aces on top of the pack. Alright, so now we've got these cards here. Doesn't matter what order they're in, but you're just going to mix them around a little bit and make sure that this ace ends up on top. Then you can mention that the rest of the deck, they could have picked any cards. As you do that, you're going to count off 3 cards from the top, get a break underneath them. A lot of breaks. Then you're going to take these cards, you're going to flip over the ace, and each of the cards in turn, mention, the cards that we selected. Flip over this whole packet. So now you've got 4 aces and the 3 cards. You're going to separate the 3 cards like this. Alright, now right now you want to try to keep this sort of moving, and you want to make sure they don't see, because this ace has 4 cards there. So you want to try to keep that moving a little bit, make sure that's facing directly towards them. Then you're going to pick up right here, and you're going to hold this ace with your index and thumb, and then you're going to do a little of this, and then you're going to slide all three of these off on top of the deck, and in the same motion separate your 4 aces. Okay, so that's all you're doing. When done a little faster, it can look something like that. Okay, so sliding off the 3 cards onto the top of the deck and showing the aces. Just try to keep the deck as square as you can. If you need to, you can turn the deck a little more face down, like that, and then square it up before you turn it over. So just experiment with that. If you want to, you can just start with the aces on top of the deck, if you have time to set up, and then just have somebody pick a card, and you could do like have them pick 3 regular cards, and then do like a slip force or something like that. Have them pick an ace, and be creative and come up with your own. But that change is just getting set up with 3 random cards below, the 4 aces there, and swiping them down. So that's the trick. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join us next week. Us being me. Okay, so we got a package here from Magical Zach for winning his contest a while ago. There's some confusion with the mailing and stuff, but he delivered, it arrived, and all that jazz. So I'm really excited to open it up. 2 seconds here. Awesome. And inside, the decks. My hands are covered in paint. That's all good. Whoa, that's cool. And a little card there. Says emblem, signature and all that jazz. And the decks, which are a deck of Guardians, a green-blue deck of cards. I do not know the exact name of this one. And the Vaudeville deck, which I am very interested in seeing. So those are the decks that have been won. Thanks a lot, Magical Zach, for the prizes.